viewers, you're watching House Highlights on Sansad Television and I'm Rashika Gangwani. As we get you the details of the last day of the monsoon session, let's begin with the headlines. Monsoon session of Parliament ends. Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha adjourn sine die 4 days ahead of schedule. Lok Sabha passes Energy Conservation Amendment Bill to promote non-fossil fuels. New Delhi International Arbitration Amendment Bill also passed. Rajya Sabha approves Central University's Amendment Bill. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu given farewell by members in Rajya Sabha. All party MPs, including Prime Minister Modi, praises his tenure. M. Venkaiah Naidu expresses gratitude to all the members and the government. The monsoon session of Parliament ended on Monday 4 days ahead of schedule. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu adjourned the Rajya Sabha sine die, saying that the House in its 257th session conducted a total of 16 sittings, during which business was conducted for 38 hours, while 47 hours of business was lost in disruptions. The Rajya Sabha passed 5 bills in the monsoon session.
The session was characterized by regular and continuous disruptions which deprived members of opportunity to discuss matters of urgent public importance and seek accountability of the executive through questions. Out of 235 stalled questions, admitted only 61 could be answered orally and question hour could not be taken up on 7 days. The House discussed the issues of raising of essential items in the form of a short duration discussion which lasted for more than 4 hours, in which 33 members participated in the debate. I once again thank the Honourable Deputy Chairman, leaders of the opposition, different political parties, leaders of the House and all the Honourable members for offering their good wishes on completion of my tenure as the Chairman of this August House. I thank the LOP and also the Leader of the House for the coordination they have extended in the overall conduct of the functioning of the House.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla adjourned the House sine die, saying it met for 16 days and passed 7 legislations.
माननीय सदस्यगण, इस सत्र में कुल 16 बैठकें हुई, जिनकी कुल अवधि 44 घंटे 29 मिनट रही। इस सत्र के दौरान सभा द्वारा महत्वपूर्ण विधायी एवं अन्य कार्य किए गए। इस सत्र के दौरान 6 सरकारी विधेयक पुनर्स्थापित किए गए तथा कुल मिलाकर 7 विधेयक पारित किए गए। सत्र के दौरान माननीय सदस्यों ने नियम 377 के अधीन 318 मामले अभिलंब लोक तथा अभिलंब लोकमत के 98 मामले उठाए गए। 46 तारांकित प्रश्नों के मौखिक उत्तर दिए गए। मंत्रियों द्वारा विभिन्न महत्वपूर्ण विषयों पर कुल 47 वक्तव्य दिए गए, जिसमें 2 वक्तव्य उत्तरों में सुधार से संबंधित थे तथा 3 वक्तव्य माननीय संसदीय कार्य मंत्री द्वारा सरकारी कार्य के संबंध में दिए गए। सत्र के दौरान समृद्ध मंत्रियों द्वारा 1641 पत्रों को सभा पटल पर रखा गया। सरकार द्वारा उठाए गए कदमों के बारे में नियम 193 के अंतर्गत 2 अल्पकालीन चर्चाएं भी की गई। सरकार द्वारा उठाए गए कदमों पर भी आंशिक चर्चा की गई।
Now the upper house in detail. Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu was accorded a farewell in the House with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other top leaders in attendance. Chairman Naidu demits office on Wednesday and his successor Jagdeep Dhankar will take the oath of office on August 11. The upper house saw scenes of bonhomie as members across political spectrum appreciated the contributions and achievements of outgoing Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the House today in bidding farewell to Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu. He hailed Naidu's wit and one-liners as he praised his 5-year term as Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman, during which the productivity of the House increased by 70%.
One-liners, wit-liners होते हैं और win-liners भी होते हैं। यानी उसके बाद कुछ और कहने की जरूरत ही नहीं रह जाती। Your each word is heard, preferred and revered and never countered. कैसे कोई अपनी भाषा की ताकत के रूप में और सहजता से इस सामर्थ्य के लिए जाना जाए और उस कौशल से स्थितियों को दिशा मोड़ने का सामर्थ्य रखे। सचमुच में आपके इस सामर्थ्य को मैं बधाई देता हूं।
Leader of the House in Rajya Sabha, Piyush Goyal, said during Naidu's tenure, important decisions were taken and crucial bills were passed.
एक प्रकार से ऐतिहासिक कार्यकाल, और मैं कहूंगा क्यों मैं ऐतिहासिक कहता हूं उसको, इसकी खुशी भी हम सबके दिल में है, साथ ही साथ आपकी अनुपस्थिति भी हम सबको तकलीफ देती है कि अब आने वाले अगले सत्र से आप नहीं रहेंगे। जिस प्रकार से आपने निष्पक्ष तरीके से इस सदन की कार्रवाई चलाई, उस सब को हम मिस करेंगे, पर ये तो प्रकृति का नियम है, समय चलता रहता है। और पिछले 5 वर्षों में जिस प्रकार से आपने सुचारू रूप से राज्यसभा चलाई है, सदन की गरिमा बढ़ाई है, उसके बारे में अगर हम अच्छी यादों के साथ आज विदाई लेंगे तो मैं समझता हूं कि हम सबके व्यक्तिगत अनुभव भी हैं और सामूहिक अनुभव भी बहुत अच्छे रहे हैं गत 5 वर्षों के।
Leader of the opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, congratulated outgoing chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu. Kharge praised him for his long and vast political career from Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka to the centre.
अगर तलाश करूं तो कोई मिल जाएगा, अगर तलाश करूं तो कोई मिल जाएगा, मगर आपकी तरह कौन हमें मिलेगा। आपके साथ से ये मंजर रौनक जैसा है, आपके साथ से ये मंजर रौनक जैसा है, आपके बाद में मौसम बहुत सताएगा। क्योंकि आपके बाद क्या मौसम होगा और कैसा सताएगा मुझे मालूम नहीं, लेकिन मैं ये बात इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि आपने सब प्रेशर के अंदर भी काम करने का आपने सीखा और सब माहौल में भी आपने काम किया।
Members cutting across party lines barred emotional farewell to M. Venkaiah Naidu, lauding his role as Rajya Sabha chairman and recollecting how he inspired and allowed them to speak in their native languages. Chairman Naidu turned emotional when Trinamool Congress MP Derek O'Brien narrated an incident from the Vice President's early life when he lost his mother as a 1-year-old. DMK Siruchi Siva said Naidu was a lion in the house who could discipline everyone.
One of these bullocks, the animals, they went totally nutty, and the bullock actually gorged a lady in the stomach. The lady was carrying a baby or a 1-year-old boy. Dropped the child, obviously. The lady was taken to the hospital and the lady passed away. And the child lost his mother at the age of 1. This is your story, sir, of an early loss. And from that early loss, you have done whatever you have done, which we can find in not only Wikipedia entries, but in a glorious career you have had.
So on behalf of my party DMK and my fellow colleagues here from my party, who have a special regard for you, I shower upon you profusely our thanks and appreciations and congratulations for your tenure in this August House as chairman. So there are many things to recollect. We would have worked you sometimes seeking opportunities. Instead of doing anything which is very harsh, You were just one word with affinity and command. Shiva made me to sit down. Sir, in Tamil there is a word, Arima Nokku. That's a look of a lion. In the forest, not all animals stand and look back. Only the lion. It only can look back the path it dreaded. It only can bring behind it all the animals in the forest in a disciplined manner. You are a lion, sir. You can look back, for you have left a very great track.
That's your true federalism is shown that how our Indian culture has to be preserved in the diversity must be strong that you have said that we cannot forget. And also, as others said, your speech and your vocabulary, we cannot forget. And you are a very experienced man, sir. And you are a guide and also as a model to us in the coming days. As others said, sir, there is no retirement in your life. Still there is a time.
You mentioned the names of Bhavesh Gupta, Indrajit Gupta, Yodarmai Basu, Kiran Mukherjee, of course. You mentioned those names. And you told opposition has a role to play in democracy. And you told communists may be small in number. And you mentioned one more thing. Why the communists are remaining separated? You demanded for the communist unity, for which my party stands.
Blessed for your good health, speedy health, and you continues to contribute to our society, in our democracy, in our education system, in our parliamentary system.
যেতে নাহি দিব তবু যেতে দিতে হয়. I don't want you to leave, but I have to leave you because the rule of nature. Therefore, sir, we are not leaving you from us, but you are by call of nature, the rule, leaving the chair, but remaining in our heart permanently. With this, I wish you a very good time in future. Thank you.
According farewell to outgoing chairman, Deputy Chairman Harivansh said that Chairman Naidu's life and the political journey will be an inspiration for all.
It would have been very difficult for me to carry out my responsibilities as a deputy chairman without your guidance, support, advice and encouragement. हर क्रिटिकल मोमेंट में जिस तरह से आपका सपोर्ट, मार्गदर्शन मिला, वो मुझे हमेशा स्मरण करेगा, प्रेरित करेगा, राह दिखाएगा. It was a privilege for me to work with you, sir. पर कुछ चीजें जो बगैर आपके कहे व्यक्तित्व से जो आपका सीखा, वो मैं उल्लेख करना चाहूंगा. आपके आचरण से, कार्यशैली से, समय की पाबंदी और जो गांधीयन लिगेसी थी, जो गांधी जी कहा करते थे कि इनडिसिप्लिन इज वायलेंस, उस तरह आपने किस तरह स्वानुशासन को जीवन में उतारा, देश के प्रति आपका लगाव, मिट्टी के प्रति लगाव, यह हमने जाना.
In an emotional farewell speech, outgoing Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu spoke on the responsibility of the upper house to uphold the ideals of democracy. He said that members of Rajya Sabha must maintain decency, dignity and decorum so that the image and respect of the house are maintained. He urged the members to ensure democratic principles are followed.
We members of Rajya Sabha and you members of Rajya Sabha, and in future we are all going to come to this house, I only appeal to them to maintain decency, dignity and decorum so that the image of the house and the respect of the house is maintained and people will be receptive to show us, to hear us and also to follow our advice. This is my advice to all of you. As I told you, the students, the rural people, the ordinary people, they will be watching the parliamentary proceedings. That's why sometimes I have to intervene and I have to be strict and also I have to take not a very happy decision of naming some people. Otherwise, it gives me no enjoyment to take such extreme action. I would like to thank the leader of the opposition and other leaders on this side who have cooperated with me, and also the members from different political parties who have given a helping hand and who are all today participated in the discussion and said so many good things about me. Thank you very much. I am really moved by your love and affection. Dhanyavad. Namaskar. We'll take up...
Parliament on Monday passed a bill to convert the National Rail and Transportation University, a deemed to be university, into Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya, an autonomous central institution. The Rajya Sabha passed the Central Universities Amendment Bill 2022 by voice vote. The bill has already been passed by the Lok Sabha.
अगर हम पहले से एजुकेशन दे के प्रॉपर्ली ट्रेंड रेलवे सेक्टर के लिए, मेट्रो सेक्टर के लिए, पोर्ट सेक्टर के लिए, इनके लिए प्रॉपर्ली ट्रेंड अगर बच्चों को तैयार करें, तो वुडंट दैट इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्टिविटी, वुडंट दैट इंक्रीज द लेवल ऑफ स्किल विच इज़ देयर इन द सेक्टर विच इज़ नीडेड इन द सेक्टर. आपने अर्बन डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्टर रहते हुए माननीय सभापति महोदय देश के कोने कोने में मेट्रो का जाल बिछाया है. आज उसके लिए कैडर की ज़रूरत है, उसके लिए एक ज़रूरत है कि ट्रेन मैन पावर हो. इसी परिकल्पना को लेके गतिशक्ति को ट्रांसपोर्ट फोकस बनाया गया. मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी ज़रूर रहेगा. वंदना जी का जो प्रश्न था, सस्टेनेबल ट्रांसपोर्ट, अर्बन प्लानिंग, ये सब इसमें रहेंगे.
Time for a short break here. More session updates on the other side. Welcome back to House Highlights. Now time for news from the lower house of the Parliament. The Lok Sabha on Monday passed a bill to rename the New Delhi International Arbitration Centre as the India International Arbitration Centre. Replying on the debate on the New Delhi Arbitration Centre Amendment Bill 2022, Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju said the objective of the amendment is to have world-class arbitration in the country.
मैं विश्वास रखता हूं कि इस अमेंडमेंट के बाद जब हम नई दिल्ली इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन सेंटर को इंडिया इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन सेंटर के रूप में हम स्थापित करेंगे, तो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत जरूर ग्लोबल हब ऑफ इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन बनेगा और बिजनेसेस हमारे पास बाहर से भी आएंगे. और हिंदुस्तान के अंदर में इतना ताकत है कि हम अपने बिजनेसमैन, अपने कॉरपोरेट हाउस, अपने लोगों के दम से इंडिया का जो पोजीशन है दुनिया में, एक वन ऑफ द टॉप इंटरनेशनल आर्बिट्रेशन नेशन के रूप में उभर के आएगा.
There are so many practical problems in the arbitration issue. Unless we take up all those issues, simply changing the names, I don't think, and especially in disputes resolution, it is the weaker sections of the society. It is the people with the lesser money. I mean, not the big corporate, smaller MSME, all those people. These are the people who are the sufferers.
भारत के 5 लाख लोगों को रोजगार मिलेगा. तो दुनिया की जो बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां हैं जिनके डिस्प्यूट होते हैं, वो सॉर्ट आउट कराने के लिए क्यों सिंगापुर जाए, क्यों लंदन जाए, और बाहर की कंपनी क्यों ना इंडिया में आए. सर मुझे 1 मिनट और दे दिया. वो क्यों ना इंडिया में आए. अगर वो लोग यहाँ पर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप होगा, इंटरनेशनल का नाम पूरी दुनिया में जाएगा.
आर्बिट्रेशन अच्छे से करना चाहिए, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप करना चाहिए. ठीक है, अंतरराष्ट्रीय आर्बिट्रेशन इंडिया में हो, उसके लिए हम समर्थन करते हैं.
So why don't you introspect instead of bringing the law of just changing names to improve and strengthen the system? अपने कार्यबान में जाके देखो भैया, कुछ तो कम पड़ रहा है, इसीलिए तो सब जो जा रहे छोड़ के. It's very easy for all the jingoism that your government does, which is all wonderful. But if you are bringing an international center, your big boys, which are of this country, the big investors who you expect to be a part of this arbitration center, prefer Singapore, prefer India. So why are we wasting our time?
A bill seeking to mandate the use of non-fossil energy sources such as biomass, ethanol and green hydrogen was passed by the Lok Sabha on Monday. Replying on the debate on the Energy Conservation Amendment Bill 2022, Power Minister R.K. Singh said the renewable energy capacity addition in the country was fastest in the world.
जो उजाला स्कीम है, जो हमारा ये LED स्कीम है, इसके अंतर्गत हम लोगों ने एनर्जी सेविंग अचीव की 129 बिलियन यूनिट्स. 129 बिलियन यूनिट्स एनर्जी सेविंग की। हमारा टोटल कंजम्पशन आज है 1400 बिलियन यूनिट। जो हमारा उजाला स्कीम है, इसके अंतर्गत CO2 एमिशंस का रिडक्शन हमने 105 मिलियन टन पर एनम किया। इसी कारण जो हमने जो टारगेट दिया था कि बाय 2030 हम अपना एमिशंस रिडक्शन कर देंगे बाय 33-35%, इसी कारण तो हम अचीव कर रहे हैं। और जो हमने अपना एम्बिशन बढ़ा दिया, क्योंकि हम जो पहले टारगेट हमने अपने आप के लिए दिया था पेरिस में 2015 में, वो हम अचीव कर लिए। और तो हमने ग्लासगो में अपना टारगेट 2030 का बढ़ा दिया और हमने कहा कि 2030 तक हमारा जो ये कैपेसिटी है रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल कैपेसिटी, उसको हम 50% ले जाएंगे, 40% से 50%। और जो एमिशंस रिडक्शन है उसको हम 33% से बढ़ा करके 45% कर देंगे। क्यों कर रहे हैं? We are the only country which has increased our target by this much. No other major economy has done that.
The bill was later passed by the House after rejecting amendments moved by some opposition members.
हमारे हिंदुस्तान में 7 महारत्न है PSU। ये 7 महारत्न यहाँ ज्यादा निवेश नहीं करते। India 7 महारत्न PSU, those which have the potential to become multinational companies, invested up to 11 times more in fossil fuel projects than in renewable energy in financial year 2021. PSU should be required to diversify into clean energy and formulate plans for phasing down investment in fossil fuel. तो इसलिए इंसेंटिवाइज करना चाहिए, ये प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टमेंट को और बढ़ावा देना चाहिए।
A bill to amend the Electricity Act to allow non-discriminatory open access to distribution networks of power suppliers was introduced in Lok Sabha on Monday amid protest by the opposition. Power Minister R.K. Singh introduced the Electricity Amendment Bill 2022 and urged Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to refer it to a Parliamentary Standing Committee for wider consultations to address concerns raised by the opposition.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I have already given notice of my intention to move the following motion, that the Electricity Amendment Bill 2022 be referred to the Standing Committee on Energy for examination. Now, my simple submission is this, that this entire matter will be discussed in the Standing Committee.
Okay.
And the Standing Committee has representatives from all the parties. Therefore, my entire matter was that we can save the time of the House.
No
and refer it
problem.
to the Standing
बिल
Committee.
जब स्टैंडिंग कमेटी में भेजने का निर्णय कर दिया, डिस्कस उसमें हो जाएगी ना।
The opposition MPs claim that the bill seeks to take away certain rights of state governments.
Many of the provisions in the Electricity Amendment Bill 2022 are against the federal structure of the Constitution. Sir, it is an accepted principle. Sir, it is an accepted constitutional position that the basic features or the fundamental characters of the Constitution shall not be amended or altered.
This bill seeks to amend the Constitution through a statute and therefore is beyond the legislative competence of this House, Mr. Chairperson, sir.
The same thing should continue. That is why the bill has to be withdrawn.
This bill seeks to transfer state-owned power utilities to private hands. This bill seeks to give several power companies the right to distribute power in the same area.
The Power Minister claimed the opposition members were indulging in false propaganda against the bill. Opposition members demanded a division on the motion moved by the minister to introduce the bill, which was rejected by the Speaker. Lok Sabha on Monday paid tributes to martyrs and freedom fighters of the independence movement on the occasion of the 80th anniversary of the Quit India movement. As soon as the House met for the day, paying glowing tributes to the martyrs and freedom fighters, Speaker Om Birla said their sacrifices give inspiration to everyone to serve the nation with dedication.
9 अगस्त 1942 को राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी ने भारत छोड़ो का नारा दिया था। स्वतंत्रता प्राप्ति के लिए किए गए हमारे संघर्षों में भारत छोड़ो आंदोलन सर्वाधिक निर्णायक क्षणों में से एक था, जिसने पूरे देश को स्वतंत्रता प्राप्ति के लक्ष्य के लिए संघर्ष करने हेतु एकजुट किया। आज जब हम स्वतंत्रता प्राप्ति के 75वें वर्ष में हैं, आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहे हैं, तब हम ये संकल्प करें कि हम अपने स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों के बलिदान को स्मरण करते हुए देश में काम करते रहेंगे और उनके उच्च आदर्शों के प्रति स्वयं को समर्पित करेंगे। इस अवसर पर हम उन सभी शहीदों को अपनी श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करते हैं जिन्होंने स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में अपने प्राणों की आहुति दी।
The speaker also congratulated the Indian team who brought laurels to the country at the ongoing Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
बर्मिंघम में चल रहे राष्ट्रमंडल खेलों में भारतीय दल ने अभी तक अत्यंत उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन किया है। मैं सदन की ओर से और स्वयं अपनी ओर से पदक जीतने वाले सभी खिलाड़ियों को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं।
That's all for today in House Highlights. Keep watching Sansad Television for all Parliament updates. Good night.